Hello, friends, and welcome to another video. This week, I'm gonna be dressing like 7 different YouTubers. Now, as you guys may know, I've done a few 7-day outfit challenges in the past, like dressing in different outfits that represent my zodiac sign for a week, dressing like different store mannequins for a week, and even dressing like my boyfriend Tyler for a week. And I thought it would be fun to try another one of these style challenges, but this time with the styles of other YouTubers, just to see what it would be like to retire my bat wings for a time and try on some other YouTuber fits. So I decided to do some investigative research, a nice way of saying intense internet stalking, to see if I could come up with 7 outfits that capture the trademark looks of these YouTubers without 1, just wearing their merch, or 2, asking them for advice. None of them know I'm doing this, and I hope they're not mad. Now, a couple of other prefaces. This isn't just a list of my favorite YouTubers or the only YouTubers I like, though I will say I do watch and enjoy all of the following people's videos, so no shade to them, or to anyone for that matter. As a general rule, I chose YouTubers that I think present a distinct personal style that I could replicate. So with that, let's get to dressing like other YouTubers for a week. So for our first YouTuber outfit, we went with Simply Nailogical, aka Christine Rotenberg.
Hello.
So Christine's channel started off focused on nail art tutorials, and though she still does do those occasionally, she's also branched out to a wider range of topics, including banana hacks and spreading the message of holosexuality, aka becoming aroused by holographic stuff.
It's hollow, bitch!
For this outfit, I repped Christine's home and native land, Canada, pretty hard.
Act Canadian.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's your Canadian impersonation?
That's my best Canadian.
Very apologetic.
Apologetic with an accent.
With a sweatsuit and shirt from the Canadian brand Roots, which is a favorite of hers, as you can see on her Instagram and in many of her videos.
I'm just a sentimental sock. Please, Roots, give me a brand deal.
Overall, it seems that Christine favors comfy wear, with long sleeves and long pants, and when she retreats fully into the hood of her sweatshirt, she calls herself a sock.
I'm just a sock!
You look like foreskin.
This is a different iteration of Safiya. It's Christine Sockenberg.
As for the shoes, we needed some item of holographic clothing, and I find that besides her nails, Christine's feet are where she most often expresses her holosexual zeal.
Christine has like black Adidas Superstars that have hollow stripes. Couldn't find those, but these are more hollow, so as I show off my not painted nails.
In terms of accessories, aside from her love of hollow and socks, Christine also loves tea, and not just the metaphorical kind.
So I feel like while I'm dressed as Christine, we need to go to Starbucks.
Oh yeah.
And her boyfriend, Ben, brings it to her at seemingly any hour of the day.
Ben, is that my tea? Ben, is that you?
Tyler?
What?
Where's my tea? Why did I sound like Cookie Monster when I tried to do that?
Does Christine sound like Cookie Monster?
I think there's also a hint of Yoda in my Christine asking for tea voice.
Tyler!
Oh, I'm gonna spare the audience from hearing that anymore. Let's go get the tea.
So tea in hand and larynx thoroughly gargled, the only thing we were missing to complete our transformation into Christine was a cat as lovingly harassed as her cat Menchie is.
Menchie gang, Menchie gang, Menchie gang, Menchie gang.
Krusty gang, Krusty gang, Krusty gang, Krusty gang. Did I do it right?
I don't know, yeah.
Listen up, Menchie. I don't know if you're ready for this, but Krusty is coming for your whiskers.
So for my next outfit, I dressed up like Casey Neistat.
So Casey Neistat is a daily vlogger from New York City who's often seen bouncing around the streets of Manhattan, either on one of his morning runs or cruising on an electric skateboard.
Hey! Someone took my board!
He's also known for his signature camera work, scenic time lapses, and montages.
How much do you think I need to film for it to be enough for a time lapse?
So for his outfit, I chose a black suit with a skinny tie and Vans sneakers.
I would say that Casey appears pretty frequently in suits and tuxes.
He used to wear them more for special events earlier on, but nowadays he's wearing suits a lot, so
I'm in a suit.
Yeah.
And there's a plane passing by overhead. How expensive is your most expensive seat?
And of course, it wouldn't be a Casey Neistat outfit without his custom sunglasses, which he's almost always wearing, rain or shine.
The reason that Casey says that he wears these sunglasses all the time is because he doesn't like looking into the lens or the viewfinder and getting cross-eyed, which I completely understand because that happens to me all the time. So I actually like the sunglasses approach.
We made our pair by replicating the instructions in his tutorials. Basically, you take some sunglasses, put painter's tape over the back lenses, spray them down in primer, and then scrape it off in a haphazard manner with a popsicle stick.
I haven't taken the painter's tape off yet, so I can't see anything.
They look good though.
They smell even better.
They smell toxic.
Ooh, yeah.
Casey's hair is also a pretty signature part of his style.
So there's absolutely no way I can actually replicate Casey's hair because he has naturally curly hair, or at least I assume that he does, and my hair is much longer and straight, but he did have a man bun phase. So I'm gonna go for a crunchy bun. This is Aquanet hairspray, which I still have from our 1987 video.
I don't think he actually uses Aquanet hairspray, but I thought it would give my hair that kind of crunchy looking effect.
Did you just spray one spot?
Though I would say that the hair and sunglasses are pretty consistent elements of Casey's style. Casey doesn't always wear a suit, obviously. He has a more casual office look and also an active running look.
7-minute mile is pretty good for me.
You've never ran a 7-minute mile.
In high school, I ran a 7:49.
Get the out of here.
And occasionally, he wears a YouTube varsity jacket and snow pants and gets dragged around in the middle of a blizzard to the tune of Frank Sinatra's New York, New York.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it, New York.
New York.
Now I did this for quite a while, longer than I'm proud of.
Dan, are we gonna hit my car?
I got around the corner to Times Square.
I'm presuming you're gonna heavily reference this video, right?
No, I'm gonna give no visual aids whatsoever. If you don't know the reference, get out!
Though for Casey, I think it was more of a one-time thing, but I just couldn't help myself. I like Frank Sinatra. So for my next outfit, I dressed like LaurDIY.
AKA Lauren Rihimaki. I can't tell you for sure that that's how you pronounce her name, but we're both part of the hard to pronounce club, so I feel like I get a little pass.
As her name implies, Laur does a lot of DIY crafts and hacks on her channel, and besides tutorials, she also posts DIY battles, an occasional music video such as the rap song DIY Queen, and weekly vlogs, which oftentimes feature her boyfriend Alex Wasabi. Together, they have been dubbed Laurex.
Hey, Saf.
Yes?
What would our Safiya Tyler name conjunction be?
Softy.
What about Softler? Softy?
Like a little flaccid. Feeler?
Feeler? So all the names are creepy.
Lauren does experiment with her style a fair amount, but I would say that high-waisted jean shorts, crop tops, and midriff tied flannels are some key elements that she often returns to.
There's just a lot of stuff tied around my midriff.
Yeah.
So I'm fidgeting.
Yeah, I feel like the midriff is a big focal point of this outfit.
So for this look, I went for a pair of black jean shorts, a striped halter top, a red flannel, a black bomber jacket worn around the elbows, white sneakers, and a pair of aviator sunglasses.
It's not very DIY queen of you.
I'm DIY nose picking.
Laur does a few different things with her hair, but I chose this sort of half-up baby top bun, which I clearly didn't execute very well because it kept flopping around.
It's like an acorn.
Maybe it could have used some of that Casey Aquanet because I kept having to redo it.
Better?
Kind of, yeah. It's more scraggly, but it's more erect.
It's not a softie?
No.
So for our LaurDIY, get it? Day, we decided to try and recreate one of her DIYs, which required a little trip to the craft store.
It's called sugar coating. You think I can eat that?
I feel like with the amount that you like to eat stuff, I think you would die as a DIYer.
Though I'm not a big crafter, I do like stores.
Found some googly eyes. I'm gonna go home and put googly eyes on all my plants.
The craft we took on was a DIY Galaxy phone case, made by painting a plain black case with nail polish and buffing it in with a sponge stick. That doesn't look so bad. You gotta buff it like Warren. Though I wouldn't rate myself very high on the DIY scale, this craft didn't actually take very long. And I think it came out looking pretty darn good. It's kind of cute.
It's V cute.
Is it V cute?
I think it's V cute.
That's a high compliment, Tyler. Overall, I would say it was a pretty productive day. I'm not sure I'm good enough at DIYs to be a DIY queen, but I could be like a DIY rook. So for our fourth YouTuber outfit, we went for Trisha Paytas.
I'm ready to mukbang.
I am too, I'm hungry.
Trisha's channel is pretty much a mix of a few different formats. She does mukbangs, story times, vlogs, and music videos.
How many of Trisha's songs can you sing along to?
The only one I really know is Thick Girls Are a Boy's Best Friend.
But I would say that Trisha's glitzy, bold style is pretty iconic. This look specifically is a recreation of an outfit that she wore on her Instagram earlier this year, as well as when she was caught by the paparazzi with Ryland Adams. It also touches on some signature elements of Trisha's style.
Pink, lace, shiny, comfortable, Gucci. Or are they Versace? Either way, hers are real and these are fake from Amazon Prime.
In general, I would say that Trisha's outfits swing between very casual and very glam, and we chose this look in particular because it's kind of both. I also chose this outfit because I recognized the pants, as we had bought literally the exact same pair in olive green earlier last year to maybe make a video with, but we never did.
Why couldn't I have bought them in pink? Then I already would have owned these.
So for our day dressed as Trisha, we thought it was only appropriate for us to experience our first mukbang. So we decided we would take on a McNugget McMukbang a la Trisha and Shane.
What kind of sauce do you want?
Sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour, please.
All right, so we got 40 chicken McNuggets,
Yes.
a large Diet Coke, and a
Yes.
medium fries.
Is this a business expense?
Definitely.
I mean,
And after receiving them, we took them home, plopped on the floor, and began to eat. So I've just got all of this stuff, and then I've got like a giant thing of ketchup too. Cheers to the mukbang.
Hell yeah. Oh, that's good.
Overall, I think I'm actually into mukbangs. So far, this is fun.
This is one of 4 boxes though.
I have only eaten one chicken McNugget so far. And though I don't think I can scarf them like I used to as a kid, the nuggets were pretty darn good.
I feel like I'm having like flashbacks to the last time I had chicken McNuggets when I'm eating these. It's just like,
I know, I'm
12.
I'm smelling the plastic of the play place. There was always that one kid that went into the play place like without underwear on for some reason.
Really?
Or you'd be like climbing up the thing and you'd look up and you'd just be like, that chick's commando.
That's traumatizing.
It was.
It was.
So dressing like Trisha plus mukbang, a check. So for our next outfit, I went for a Superwoman, aka Lily Singh inspired look.
What up, everyone? It's your girl, Safiya. Good thing my name starts with an S so I can do this finger thing, huh?
I don't think you're doing it right. That's
What up, everyone? It's your girl, Safiya.
Okay.
Safiya.
There you go.
Safiya.
Okay, now you just go between them.
So Superwoman's channel primarily features scripted comedy videos, sometimes showcasing mainstream celebrities and also her rapping talent. And amongst her large portfolio of videos is her series of her parents reacting to pop culture moments. We found a little less evidence of Lily's full outfits on her YouTube channel itself, where she's often in character and you actually rarely see her bottom half, but we did find a lot of photos of her looks on Instagram.
I feel like Lily actually has a pretty varied style, though I would say her outfits usually fall into 3 categories: red carpet Lily, boss/office Lily, and sort of a Canadian casual Lily, which is what I'm taking on today.
This outfit specifically includes distressed jeans, which actually do make the rare leg appearance on her channel, chunky Timberland boots, and an acid wash denim jacket worn casually around the elbows.
I think that one thing about Lily's style, and some of the elements of this outfit kind of capture it, is that she's definitely marinated in a little swagoo.
Yeah, it was kind of like, my jacket's not really on, but I don't care.
I'm also sporting a vintage Toronto Raptors jersey.
This outfit is brought to you by the Toronto Raptors.
And the Raptors brought to you by Drake.
Yes, as I insinuated, Lily is Canadian, as well as sort of like a Raptors superfan, and she can often be seen at their games wearing an assortment of their merch. This jersey in particular is a Vince Carter jersey.
And Vince Carter is a very prominent player for the Toronto Raptors. Was a very prominent player.
He was cousins with Tracy McGrady.
He was a cousin of Tracy McGrady.
Well, he is a cousin of Tracy McGrady.
He still is. One more.
He went to UNC.
He went to UNC.
Number 3 overall pick.
So he's not even Canadian?
No.
Does Drake know?
As we mentioned, Lily can also be seen dressing up like her parents in her videos, who have pretty iconic looks of their own at this point. Coincidentally, I also have an Indian mother to dress up like, who in all likelihood would also be shocked by Nicki Minaj.
What? Safiya? Lily! Lily! Lily!
My dad, however, is Danish, and I would honestly be very surprised if he had any opinion of Nicki Minaj at all.
Why is it so loud?
We're watching Nicki Minaj.
Quiet.
What's up with your hair?
Quiet. Quiet.
What else can you say?
So next up, for my penultimate outfit, I took on Jenna Marbles, aka Jenna Mori.
My name's Safiya, I'm 26 years old and I have a basketball game tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
There's nothing wrong with Thursday. You could have a basketball game on a Thursday.
I guess you're right.
So Jenna has been on YouTube for quite a while, and over time, her channel has evolved from shorter comedy videos to longer, unscripted videos about her dogs, her boyfriend Julian, life, makeup, and the trials and tribulations of her eyebrows. Oh yes, and the basketball thing. Amongst the many memes of Jenna Marbles, I believe at some point last year, she began imitating a vine about a boy named Trey.
Hi, my name is Trey. I have a basketball game tomorrow.
It's unclear if her basketball game ever arrives, but she's brought it up many times.
Hi, my name's Jenna. I'm 30. I have a hamster and I have a basketball game tomorrow.
Hey guys, it's me. I have a basketball game tomorrow.
Anyway, I would say Jenna's style in general is pretty laid back and layered, and we get a good sense of how layered she is in her podcasts, as she seems to be gradually turning into a human blanket, which is a good vibe overall, but for the middle of July in Los Angeles, it was a little tough.
It's so hot.
It's toasty.
I'm hot. 2008 hot. But
As for this outfit, it includes a black Twitch t-shirt, which is often repped by both Jenna and Julian, a black hoodie, a blue and white flannel tied around the waist, black leggings, and black fuzzy slides. Now, there are only 2 examples of her fuzzy slides that we could find, but the one time I met Jenna at VidCon 2017, she was wearing similar fluffy sandals, so I can only assume she wears them all the time. Jenna also often wears a neat dude beanie.
at first I actually thought this was her merch. It turns out it's not.
And almost always wears a black plastic tattoo choker. She's also usually surrounded by her dogs.
Now, we don't have any dogs, but we do have a cat.
Yeah, we do.
So Jenna's dog, Kermit, has a thing for Irish Spring soap, but when we presented our cat Krusty with a few bars of the stuff, he seemed thoroughly unimpressed.
Immediate dismissal.
But like Jenna's dogs, he didn't seem to like being put in a costume either. Now, to finish off our day as Jenna Marbles, I decided to do the unthinkable and play tomorrow's basketball game today.
This should suffice for my basketball game. Look how many there are.
There are a lot.
So I warmed up with some dunking.
Is this regulation?
Sure.
No way, that looks really high.
Or at least dunk attempts. What can I say? I've got hops. Now, I never said I was good at basketball. In fact, I don't think I've touched one since my sophomore year of high school, but I will say that I made a lot more shots than I thought I would.
Catch on the flip side.
I didn't make any over my shoulder, though.
Catch on the flip side. I'm gonna go on ahead.
Ahead?
I'm not sure Jenna would be proud of me, but maybe we'll see her at the game tomorrow, and we can ask her then. And finally, for our last YouTuber outfit, we chose the King of Trash, Shane Dawson.
Me.
Now, Shane has been posting on YouTube for like 10 years, and both his video style and his personal style have changed a lot in that time. Currently, he's been producing a lot of long-form investigative videos, oftentimes in multi-installment series, with a healthy speckling of his classic conspiracy theory videos. Now, I'm not exactly sure where the Shane referring to himself as trash meme began.
I'm not a girl, I'm just a trash bag.
But I thought we couldn't wear his outfit and not go on the search for some garbage.
The top one open. Me. Oh, hello.
That's you after a few drinks.
I guess in a sense, Shane wears trash cans, though more often he kind of resides inside of them.
I've got it. I'm gonna do a 3-part series on luxury trash cans.
Tanacon?
But besides trash cans,
Me.
I would say Shane's style is pretty simple and can be defined as a shirt. That is to say, he tends to find one shirt that he likes and wears it for extended periods of time. Currently, his shirt du jour, or I guess du on, is his Oh My God Pig merch shirt, which I paired with black jeans and black running shoes.
And if you hadn't noticed, we're also at Taco Bell.
Hey, look, I'm here.
Now, I tried to avoid just wearing people's merch as their outfits, but for Shane, I was left with no option.
Oh, that's their new merch photos.
Put me on Amazon, Shane. Just put me right there.
From what I can tell, the only exception to this one shirt rule is his conspiracy theory shirt, which is kind of like the shirt I'm wearing here. But this is just a dupe because Shane's actual t-shirt was very difficult to track down. So difficult, in fact, it was almost like it didn't exist. So when looking for Shane's actual conspiracy theory shirt, I found 2 clues. One was a listing on the website The Hunt, which linked Shane's conspiracy theory shirt to a Poshmark listing for an American Eagle tribal printed baseball t-shirt. But when I went to buy it, it was sold out. The second clue is the first appearance of the shirt on Shane's channel. From what I can tell, this shirt was first featured in the thumbnail for a video called Reading Dirty DMs from Fans, published on January 29th, 2015. Now, to try and find a thread to connect these 2 clues together, I tried to look for images from the American Eagle 2015 catalog, but the only image I could find was this one of their showroom in October of 2014. Now, there's no sign of Shane's shirt here, but if you look closely at this hoodie, there is a similar horizontal tribal print. So it was probably an American Eagle t-shirt that Shane bought in late 2014 or early 2015, and I may have overreached a little bit.
A lot.
But hey, that's just a theory. Sorry, wrong YouTuber. Okay, so those were my 7 YouTuber outfits. I really enjoyed trying to piece together these looks, especially the ones that were really far away from my own everyday style, and it was fun kind of vlogging a day in the life of some of my favorite channels. I'm sorry if I permanently ruined Frank Sinatra for anyone. I'm not sure that this experiment says a lot about how YouTubers dress in general, because if I had chosen a few different creators, I could have as easily ended up in all Gucci, which would have been not only different, but also very expensive. But overall, I would say that most of these YouTuber outfits were pretty casual and pretty layered, even if they did have their own unique or glamorous flares, with the exception of Casey, whose outfit was pretty dressed up. But that might even be like a New York versus LA thing, although I guess Christine does live in Ottawa, so we'll just leave her up there for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked that video, make sure to smash that like button, and if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to smash that subscribe button. Also, a big shout out to all of the YouTubers I dressed like this week. Please don't copyright strike me. I've linked all their channels down below if you want to check those out. A big shout out to Malin for watching. Thanks for watching, Malin, and I will see you guys next time.